From In Wheel Time, this is the Car Review of the Week, an in-depth look into the latest rides by the award-winning experts at In Wheel Time. Here's Mike Mars.
Time now for this hour's car review. Mr. Mars takes a look at the Dodge Charger Scat Pack. What kind of motors this thing got in it?
A big one.
A big motor.
Got a big motor. This is the 392 V8. So this is the HEMI RT Scat Pack.
392
package.
would be cubic inches?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and really what we're talking about here is we're talking about an American muscle car. We're talking rear-wheel drive. We're talking full-size sedan. There just ain't too many of them left. And this is one of them. So, but for 2019, it's got a new grille and hood styling up front. So it kind of makes it a kind of a retro style. You can absolutely see the heritage there between the 68 to 70 model Dodge Chargers that everybody knows from TV and every place else. But, you know, it is a lot more sleek, a lot more aerodynamic than what it was then. So you're going to find all the things, you know, in addition to the performance grille with multiple air inlets to give air into that big engine. You got some bifunctional halogen projector headlamps. You got some LED daytime running lights. You even got projector fog lights. And it's the interior is all, I mean, the emblems are all satin black on it. And we had this green. It was almost like an army green look to it. Had the black rear deck spoiler, had some blacked out wheels, had the red Brembo front brakes with the red calipers. So we had the 20 by 9.5 inch wheels. They were black, low gloss. This was an option, but it really tied into that whole retro sleek look to it. Now, one of the reasons you got to have all this air and everything because you got this engine, when you get inside this thing, you're going to see that we had the houndstooth cloth interior. We had the front seats and stuff were all buckets, but they were heated. But it has the 180 mile an hour speedometer in it.
For a reason.
For a reason.
Did you experience that reason?
I did my best to try and validate that. Let me just say it goes really fast. And the rear seating is
in a big hurry.
Real fast in a big hurry. Rear seating, it's big enough seats for adults. That's the great thing about this vehicle, and that's the reason you can sit there and say, well, it's a four-door. Well, it's a four-door. It's a muscle car because you can take this car to the track. You can take it out on performance driving episodes late at night if you want to. But you can get up and take the kids to school. You can drive it to work. You know, it's the car.
Take the kids to school in a cool car.
I was cool one day. I took it with the kids.
With a Scat Pack.
That's right. So you're also going to find on the inside, you're going to find the 8.4-inch touchscreen, and that's where you're going to find all your Uconnect with your nav system, the rear view camera. But this is also where you're going to find the SRT performance pages, where you can go in and set all the settings for the suspension and the steering and the track settings. It's got a line lock on it that you can play with. It's got launch control on it, and it's all built into this thing so that you can set this up when you get ready to go. And, of course, it's got paddle shifters so that you can really sit there and
and what did you use the line lock for, Mike?
I can just say I just validated that it does work. It will work. Let me just say that. So we're talking about a 392 V8 SRT HEMI MDS engine, 485 horsepower. You know, in this day and age, that's a lot. That's a lot no matter what, but it's the fact that makes it very drivable. 475 pound-feet of torque with a line lock. It's got an 8-speed automatic transmission with a line lock. It's rated by the EPA in the city to get 15 miles per gallon. The highway
with a line lock.
On the highway, it's rated for 24 miles per gallon. Combined 18. I'm embarrassed to say what I got. Let me just say, this is a performance vehicle.
You got a big smile on your face.
And it was worth every bit of gasoline I had to buy. It does have different drive modes, so you can set this thing up. Again, it's a muscle car with a modern technology. You can get a comfortable ride out of it, but you can also roll everything into that track mode, and you know you're in a track vehicle, and the performance is there. If you're looking for something to compare it to, that's hard. The Chevrolet Impala is still out there, but it's down. It's a performance V6, but it's still a V6. And Buick's got a couple of things. Chrysler, the 300C, you can still get the 300C out there with the big HEMI engine in it. But
there really isn't anything.
There's really not.
To, you know.
In a rear-wheel drive, family-size sedan that you can look at. The base Dodge Charger, you can get a Dodge Charger SXT with the
V6.
It's right at 300 horse. Starts around $29,220.
I like the way you prompt him.
Well, it's trying
Somebody's
to
got
lead
to
them
help.
down the road.
Because we know you know. We know you know.
Well, but I'm not having to read my notes.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is I'm trying to remember the exact numbers. So, but our Charger, the one that we had, the base price on it started at $39,995. Now, by the time we had some options on it, including the Dynamics package and the navigation and the line lock on it, and
This and
everything,
that, and
$46,075, which I thought
For a hot rod.
for a hot rod that I could get in. I drove to Houston over here to the show, no problem.
Now he's rubbing it in.
No.
How many horsepower?
485.
485.
But, I mean, it cruises Interstate 10. It made mincemeat out of Interstate 10 between Beaumont and Houston. I mean, it was just like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I could drive it to take the kids, the
Kind of like
grandkids
that
to
guy
school.
tried to follow in the helicopter that day with the car chase where 4 million
the
people have
Hellcat?
now watched that. Yeah, the Hellcat. Kind of like that. Kind of like that, Mars.
Mars
It-
thought this thing looked
And
enough
wait a
like
minute. And so this review and this conversation that we're having is going to go to FCA, the Chrysler, what we used to call the Chrysler Corporate. It's going to go to corporate.
Well, that's why
And
I'm
they're gonna be
saying
proud of
it
it.
was like that. And it was similar. I'm
He
not
is
saying
such a
it's
liar.
But he still has a big smile on his face.
Well, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
I'm telling you. And like I say, and it was this army green thing. It was just really
Are you done
different
yet?
looking car.
Are you done
I
with this?
can't stop talking
I
about
know
this
that.
car. All right, I quit. I'll stop talking about it for a minute.
But he loved the car.
Obviously, he loved the car. It's
See and hear other weekly reviews from the award-winning experts at In Wheel Time.